Yes, guys, you are joining me on the... Sorry, I just almost woke Zara. Yes, guys, you're joining me on my way to pick up my brand new, to me, valeting and detailing van. Now, it's not specifically a valeting and detailing van, but I'm going to convert it into a valeting and detailing van. Now, what makes this van special is it's modified. It's got to touch my hair because it looks bad. And it has seats, which vans don't normally do in the rear, which is ironic because you don't normally want seats, but I need seats because it's going to be a hybrid sort of van and also family car. So yeah, we're going to go hopefully pick it up. If not, we're at least going to view it, and we'll see what happens. But I'm travelling from the south in North Devon to Birmingham. Not technically Birmingham, Lichfield, so close to Birmingham. So I'm almost doing the worst thing you could possibly do, which is buy a car from Birmingham. But it's from Lichfield, so on a technicality, it's not Birmingham. Is it worse? I don't know, I don't live there, so I guess we'll see. But yeah, hopefully it'll either cut to me walking around the car or driving it home. Let's go.
Oh.
Hello again. Oh, we all locked eyes. So guys, we did in fact buy the van. Now, before I show you what it is, we got back at midnight, which is why I'm in a different change of clothes and a little bit more refreshed, because it was a 8-9 hour round trip, sort of 4 hours there, 4.5 hours back, sort of for lunch. Now, this is not your standard work van. This is going to be my valeting and detailing van. I didn't need a big van, so let me show you what I have bought. So this is the new to me Stanley Valeting van. Now, it doesn't look like a van specifically, and that's mainly because it has a full ST170 conversion kit, basically. So it's got the front bumper, the headlights, the suspension, the brakes, obviously the side skirts. It also has a splitter side skirt extension, mirrors, it's got tints, we'll go over that in a second. It also has the tail lights, rear diffuser, it even has the standard exhaust that the ST170 would have. It's not even like modified, it's literally the standard exhaust. So let's go front to back, but I just thought I'd give you a quick walk around of the car, and I'm going to go through every single thing this car has and sort of why I purchased it. So obviously, first of all, it is a Zetec S 1.5 litre diesel engine. So it has still got the 1.5 diesel. The reason I went for the 1.5 in this specific Fiesta van orientation range is they do a 1.4, which is terrible. They do a 1.6, which is terrible. And then they do the 1.5, which is actually a French Peugeot engine. And scarily, that's the best one to have, mainly because it's a cam belt and not a wet belt. The Ford engines are wet belts in these, and they're a terrible design because you still have to change them like a cam belt, except they're in the engine. So it's basically an engine out job just to change a cam belt. It's a terrible design. They all go bang. But the 1.5s are incredibly reliable. Surprisingly reliable, actually, shall we say. But, yeah, so it's a 1.5 diesel. It's actually the Zetec S. So it would have come with those side skirts, or similar side skirts, and the spoiler, and a slightly different front bumper. Basically, they do a Zetec, which is this, very ugly and standard. Zetec S, which is what I wanted. And then apparently someone's done an ST170 conversion, but it is a Cat S. Yet again, we'll get onto that in a minute. So yes, the car is obviously heavily modified. I wanted this specific van for one reason. I said I was going to start at the front. I'm literally changing mine immediately. So it's even got, let me turn the lights off. It's even got the ST170 Recaro's dash, steering wheel, gear knob, which makes no sense because it's actually a 5-speed. So where 6 is, that's actually reverse. So I will admit, it's one of the only mods on this car. I genuinely, why would you do that? But this was the big selling point. Now, I know it sounds silly, but this van has had the ST170 rear seats put in. So it's still a van, but I could still put my girls in the back and fold them down, and it's still the same massive boot that it would have came with. So this was a massive selling point. Anyway, so coming back to the front of the car, it has a TRC front splitter, an ST170 front bumper and headlights, obviously all painted in either white or gloss black. But yet again, a massive selling point is that these normally look like vans. Obviously this doesn't look so much like a van, but massive selling point, at least it looks good. Wheels, now it came with black, which I'll show you later on in the video actually, because I do wash this car. It's a bit dirty now because I've driven it, but it did come with black ST170 wheels, but I put my Tech Speedline 18, I think it is. Oh my god, I've forgotten what they're called. Tech Speed Loan 18 wheels. And I will admit, these are 18s. They do rub a little bit, where the ST wheels, which are 17s, don't. So for me, this is a better look, but you can be the judge of that. At the end of this video, I do a full like how to wash your car tutorial basically, and you'll see what a nightmare getting these off. Also, all of the nuts were swollen, very common apparently Ford thing. So instead of being a 19 mil, these were all 19.5 mil because they're all swollen a little bit. And yeah, these were an absolute pain to get off. But anyway, so also, like I said, brake, suspension arms, springs, everything. So it drives it literally drives like an ST170, except it's a van. So normally these drive a bit squishy and wallowy, but this one doesn't. This drives amazing. Anyway, it has got front windscreen tint. Now, as you can see, it is ridiculously dark. If I don't get pulled over for this, I will be surprised. Same as the front tints. They're very, like, hello, like they're very dark. So I'll be surprised if I get away with them. Gloss black roof, aerial, not a clue. Could be standard, might not be. I don't really know what aerials they come with. Normally they're big, like, dangly things. I think that's standard. Mirrors, they might be the original mirrors, I don't really know. Side skirts, and it doesn't say what sort of extension. Like, I assume it might be TRC again. I don't know, but look lovely. Back of the van, it's got, I believe this is ST or a Z-Tech S. Don't know what the difference is. Spoiler, with a little black extension, quite nice. ST / just the facelift taillights and rear diffuser, rear spats and exhaust. So I think that's all the modifications on the exterior. I do want to put my Stanley Valeting sticker like sort of there, get a big maybe half livery going down it, like showing all the things I do, polishing, detailing, valeting, etc. I think that would be quite cool. Thoughts? Yeah, so like have my logo there, and then maybe some cool zigzaggy lines with also a list of, oh, do you know what? You know how they have like Brembo and stuff down there normally? What if I had like polishing, valeting, waxing, you know, that sort of stuff there? That would be quite cool. You know, it's a thought. Anyway, so we're getting into the car. Another reason I bought this one, it's on 163,000. The cam belt was done not too recently, so I'm probably gonna have to put a cam belt on it. We noticed on startup a little puff of blue smoke, so drove it, doesn't do it anymore. So we believe this, the valve stem seals are seeping oil into the combustion chamber. Start it up, little puff of oil that is seeping through, and then it goes away. So got to put some engine restore in it. Hopefully that will fix it. If not, might have a problem with that. So I was looking for quite a while, like 2 to 3 months before, spoiler, I sold my Focus, but I feel like we'll address that in another video. I was looking for quite a few months on trying to find this configuration of van, a 1.5 white, ideally Z-Tech S. Obviously this has an ST170 conversion kit, but a Z-Tech S van. I was looking and looking and looking. They're worth about £2,500 for like a mediumly high mileage one to about 4 for a reasonably tiny one. But the issue is they're all used for like highway maintenance cars. So the tools are dragged in and out of the back, which means the rear bumpers are always battered. A lot of them were battered along the doors, like door dings, because they're just used as work vans. Like, it's very hard to find a tidy van in general, yet alone a Fiesta van, which is specifically mostly used for highway maintenance vehicles where they just don't care. Also, the reason why I want to engine restore it, because a lot of people just jump in these and rev them and batter them, where I want to treat mine nicely because I actually quite like it. But getting onto the price, I know people are probably like, oh, I wonder how much you paid for this. So yeah, a standard, I'd say about 150,000 miles. If you go on Auto Trader or eBay right now and look for Fiesta vans, the cheapest sort of one you can get is probably 2 to 2.5 for a tatty sort of similar mileage, 150,000 mile van. I paid 2,250 for this. The kit, the body kit and the seats and everything on its own is worth that. But the reason it's cheaper is a Cat S. So it had rear damage on the rear quarter. So someone drove into the side of it. It's been repaired, and that's why, because they went for the insurance rather than go private. They went for the insurance, and it, you know, it got categorized. That is what it is. It's had a shunt at some point, and someone's repaired it. I'm more than happy. Like, I would happily take a cheaper, better looking van. Engine sounds mint, by the way. This engine sounds lovely, just because it's a Cat S. Like it doesn't really bother me. So yeah, this is my new to me van. If you have any questions about it, boys, put it in the comments. I mean, I don't think you can get much better for the money, because the issue was, like, I wanted like a Caddy Maxi van, so it's got like the rear bench, like the same sort of configuration, basically just longer with a bigger boot, but I don't need a lot of space. Like, I don't need it, and I can ride it off against tax. That's a massive benefit for buying a van and not converting a car, is I can write it off against tax. It drives lovely, it looks lovely, I love it. I will be doing more videos properly going in depth with this car and maybe modifying it and like doing bits and bobs to it. But for now, I just thought I'd give you a walk round of the car. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. I just realised I feel like it's pretty critical to show you the size of the boot. Considering it's a van, the whole point is to show you. So this is the size of the boot at the moment. It's actually a really decent sized boot as it is, but obviously whenever I'm doing jobs, the car seats will be taken out and that will be folded down, and it's literally massive. Like, my golf clubs barely fit in my partner's Q5. They fit in this like so easily with so much space to go. So yeah, this is the sort of size. So there is little bits of damage, like, they, you know, as there is general wear and tear, but like, yeah, so this was the rear quarter that was hit. So I don't know if you can sort of see it. There is a little like suede, like where they've clearly like flattened it back, put filler on it, sanded it, painted it, etc. Yeah, rear disc conversion as well, by the way. ST170 rear disc, because normally these are drum because it's a van. I'm trying to think of other things. So it has got parking sensors, yet again, because it's an ST170 conversion, someone's converted it to the ST170, but this specific 170 had rear parking sensors, but it doesn't, so it just doesn't have them. Also the dash, I don't know if I did mention that or show you, that is the ST170 dash, I believe. I was told, you know, I don't know for sure. Also the heated seats work. Another massive dub. So the person said he had to get this all wired in, but it has the buttons for the heated seats and they actually work, and god damn it do they work. These, I've got heated seats in the S5. These are like red hot because the cloth is the bit that heats up, not the leather. These get so hot, it's a bit of a joke. But you have two settings, which is like scalding and like warm. Where the Audi, you go up in like nice little increments. Yeah, this is either like burn your back off or warm bath, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things. Electric windows, everything's been LED light converted, so it's quite nice inside and outside. Nice ST170 steering wheel, so it's a bit thicker. It drives amazing. I did mention this earlier. It drives like a Fiesta ST170, just with no power. Just with absolute, like, these have 94 horsepower. But that's not what it's about. It's about fuel economy. It averages like 60 to the gallon. It's great. So if you want me to do a breakdown, a drive, I've bought a new camera where I can like vlog a bit more and like do driving videos. So if you want to see me driving it, or I could get some cool cinematic shots of the camera filming me while I'm driving it from like a camera car, that'd be quite cool. But yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. And maybe I'll do a video breaking down why I got this van over other vans. I know I mentioned it briefly. I was looking at a Caddy Maxi van, but yeah, see you later.